All right, hello YouTube subscribers. This is Makara reporting from Cougar's Closet, and today's topic is Black surgeries in the Black communities. Let's talk. However, if you are attempting plastic surgery and you are Black, I want to talk and hopefully discourage you from what you are trying to do. Hopefully, if you do decide to go on with this, researching would be the best thing, and talking to someone and searching their credibility would be the best thing. However, let's move on. I chose this topic today because I feel like there's not enough content on this, not enough awareness on this situation. Now, don't get me wrong, this has been going on for a long time, but I don't think there's enough personal content before we take off and do this. Now, there is a lot of content that I have been seeing or reading about after one has did this, and then the surgery ends up being botched, or there's some type of traumatic force or element that has took over and invaded the body, or sometimes people are dead and they don't even make it from underneath the knife. They don't even have a chance to tell their story. So with that being said, if you are contemplating this, I just want to reach out to you personally, Black woman to Black woman, one-on-one, and have this talk, because I don't think, people think people care about them before they go do this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Of course, y'all know I'm reading over my notes. I have to go in my own head bank here and draw out what I need to draw out. And basically, it's the reckoning of the twins, me versus me. All right, so me, myself, personally, I don't condone plastic surgery. Now, there are a few exceptions where I do. For the most part, if somebody has had like a car accident and it's caused them, traumatic physical injury or something, and a doctor might need to get a few grafts or something, from the leg or the butt or the thigh, to put on the face, and smooth things out, that's fine. Health reasons, if you have something that's going on and you might need, a breast reduction or something like that, or something's going on with your belly and you might need, a lap band or something. Certain situations I am for, and certain situations I'm not for. I have really wanted to get into this because, I find that lately here, and not as of today, but just lately, a few years back, 10 or 15 years back, somehow we have adopted to Hollywood's way of life, or have adopted to, these famous entertainers with this plastic surgery. We've kind of dipped our nose into some business that wasn't ours, and wanted to try something because everybody else is trying something. And I know that in these bigger cities there's a lot of plastic surgery going on in the buttocks area. Women are wanting to have these big assets for their assets, if you know what I mean. They want to have these big butts, when in truth and reality is, this stuff is destroying us by the thousands, or may I say destroying us by the millions. It's wiping us out quicker than a cocaine spree. It's wiping us out faster than a killing. I don't know why, but it's just sweeping the nation. For some reason, we think this is the thing to do. A lot of these surgeries are what I call overnight surgeries, which are the pumping parties. And let me elaborate on this a little bit. The pumping parties is where a lot of women, they don't want to do the research. They don't have time to search the credibility of the doctor. They don't want to go into the bank accounts and pay the 000 hold up, if you know what I mean. They're looking to cut the price in half. Well, the thing about these pumping parties is you get what you pay for. Everything I've ever wanted done, if I didn't do it myself so I could take the blame on myself, I had it professionally done. Because if something didn't turn out right, and this is what you claim you are expert in, and something goes wrong, I want blood. And I want to know that somebody's backing me up. You see what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. Now, with these pumping parties, to give you a deeper insight of what's going on, these ladies are, going into hotel rooms, inviting multiple ladies, and they're having these parties just like you would have a home interior design party, just like you would have a sex romantics party, a housewarming party, a birth party, whatever the deal is. They're going in here and they're having these parties, and the thing is, it's people that they don't know. It's people that have no credibility. It's people that haven't been to school for this. And some of the people that's approaching them with this stuff have tried it on themselves, and they look a sight. They literally like look a mess. Like, trust me, if you come up to me and tell me that you're a hairstylist and you do X, Y, and Z, the first place my eyes gonna shift is to the top of your head. I want to see what you're producing. You can't come up to me with your hair scattered all over your head talking about who you is and the service you can provide me. Now, I know they say a lot of times that, a lot of hairdressers will come up to you and their hair is a mess and they ain't got time to fix theyself up because they so busy fixing other people up. You have to pump your brakes coming to me. Because if you are promoting a business, you're supposed to look like a business. And if you're promoting hair, you're supposed to look like hair. If you promote makeup, I want to see a canvas. That's just how I roll. Now, I don't know what anybody else does, but that's what I do. If I'm in this particular market where I'm trying to attract something, I'm going to look like what I'm trying to attract. You're not wrong for being up to par to get people to come into your business and spend money with you. People want to know what they're getting. People want to see what they're getting. Even if you have some models out here or whatever parading for you, come up with some type of concept before you step to me to show me what it is I'm getting into. Okay, so back to what I was saying. These pumping parties, they get together. They don't know who this person is. This person is just a fly-by-night person looking for a quick dollar, quick come up. Tell them, hey, this is what I'm into. They let them inject their bodies with a foreign substance. I've heard of Fix-A-Flat going into ladies' bodies. I've heard of cement going into ladies' bodies. I've heard of cooking oil going into ladies' bodies. I've heard of synthetic silicones going into ladies' bodies. Something that your body does not recognize. The immune system cannot fight because there's not a trait in there that a strand knows of. So you going way out the universe to bring this stuff in your body where your defense mechanisms cannot fight this stuff. Okay? So, with this being said, it's real disturbing because a lot of these ladies that I find are beautiful. Some of them are not even having this plastic surgery for insecurity reasons. We're not even going to go there because there are some women that's not insecure with themselves. I'm not insecure with myself. So don't let me come off to you as every time I do a video that these women are walking around with their heads down and ain't nobody got no self-esteem and don't nobody see no blue cloud. No. There's some women out there that's hidden and they know that they hidden. So we're not even going to go there tonight with the low self-esteem issues. But what I am reaching for tonight is a lot of these ladies that have these surgeries come from all kind of walks of life. Some might be into media. Some might be strippers at the strip bars. Some of them might be, behind the scenes of films, dealing with big casts. Some of them might be in front of the camera on the scenes, whatever. But, what I find is I'm going to take it to the strippers, for example. That's the best place to start, right? A lot of these strippers, they are pretty before they even go in and apply for the job. A lot of them already have banging bodies before they go in and apply for the job. Right? They get in there, they get to making all this money, making good money. Well, after a while, they decide they want to make more money. So what they do is find a plastic surgeon. They want to enhance their butt so they can, what they say, make more money. Make more money? Well, first of all, ain't nothing wrong with you before you left the house. You look very pretty. And my question would be to you is, did you look in the mirror? Your body banging, you already been making enough money, comfortable money. What's the problem now? But this is what they do. In their mind, they want to make more money. They want to look Hollywoodish. So they go have these surgeries with these doctors. And see, keep in mind, y'all, this has been going on for years. The doctors themselves, even with credit, they're not going to tell you, well, I ain't going to be able to do this. Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. This is life-threatening or whatever the deal is. See, they trying to make a quick buck. You paying enough money to send them to Italy. You paying enough money so their wife can have this big expensive party up on the hills in her condo in Beverly Hills so she can look like the biggest shot to the Beverly Hill folks. So you don't know what you're paying for when you're going to pay all this money. And they go ahead and do these procedures, and sometimes they come out right, and sometimes they come out wrong. A lot of these procedures I have seen come out more wrong than I have seen come out more right. I'm just saying, it ain't nothing to gloss over some material. Go on YouTube, go on Google. These women are losing their lives. This stuff is getting into their body. They going into cardiac arrest. This stuff is going into their brains. This stuff is transferring to their lungs. Stuff that's not supposed to be in their bodies. Okay, so I'm just wondering, what it's going to take for us to wake up and see that we don't need all of this stuff. Y'all, let me tell you something. When I lived in Atlanta, I have a girlfriend. She's there now. She had a girlfriend. The girl wasn't no more than about 18 or 19 years old. She was a stripper in Atlanta. She worked for one of the hottest strip clubs in Atlanta. She had invited my girlfriend over to a party that she was having. My girlfriend invited me. We didn't know where we was going. Like I said, this was a social girlfriend of my girlfriend. They knew each other. They was cool. They never really hung out on a personal level. But one day she did invite my girlfriend to this party that she was having. And like I said, my girlfriend invited me. So we set the GPS or whatever. We looking for the place in Atlanta. We didn't know where we were going. When we finally found the place, you would have thought we was in California somewhere. We rode up to the complex, and I'm talking about you literally had to get through 2 or 3 security gates to even get in this complex. So we knew that the party was going to be live because you had to call her to get on the phone. She had to issue a code. Then when you got to the other couple of gates, she let you in. And when we got there, we knew, you know what I'm saying, this ain't no hole in the wall up over here. It was Benz, Mercedes, it was Volkswagens, it was Hummers. It was all kind of dream cars in that parking lot. This girl was 18 or 19 years old. Her house was immaculate. I'm in my late 30s. I'm working at Captain D's, working at UPS, busting my tail. I ain't even got a decent car to drive. This girl, 18 or 19, she had it. All kind of elaborate people at her house serving all kind of immaculate food. House was so fully furnished. Everything was of quality in her home. So that's why I'm asking, like, how much money do we need? Y'all, when I lived in Atlanta, I went into strip clubs. And some nights I sat there to the end of the night. Me and my girlfriends, till they damn near closed up. I have seen women walk and get ready to head towards the back door or heading out the front of the door. Black big trash bags full of money. 2 dudes on the side of them with pistols. Making sure they get all right to their car. Escorting them to their home. Staying out in front of their house overnight if they have to make sure everything was all right. They getting the money. How much money do you need for plastic surgery? Why do you need plastic surgery? See, y'all, that's why there's a limit on black folks. Because see, sometimes we get so much money, we don't know what to do with it. We did all the shopping in the world, all the traveling in the world, all the eating of the best foods in the world, furnished our home the best we could. We get into all of these things, and after a while, we got so much money, we get bored with it. That's why it's okay to be broke sometime. Because if you wasn't, you'd be out here into some stuff that will destroy you. And that's one of them. Out here diddly-daddling in some stuff that don't have nothing to do with you, messing with God's creation. Why are you going in here messing with your mama's nose, your daddy's eyes, your great-grandmama's hair? Why are you doing that? These are unique features that was passed down to you, just like an heirloom is passed down to a child. People don't understand their worth. Just chasing a dream, chasing Hollywood. I done always been able to go in the store and scan a tag and buy whatever I wanted. But let me tell you something. I ain't never been able to take a sister. I ain't never been able to take a best friend. I ain't never been able to take a daughter, a mother, or father and scan them and get a price on them. Because it ain't one. Priceless. And sometimes we got to start learning to work with what we have. I wanted all these other things that I can't have, and they didn't come to pass. That didn't stop me. I still got to keep living. So what I did was work with what I had. Is it all that serious to have all this stuff done to you and come up dead, wake up and find yourself dead in the morning? Somebody come in and find you dead in the morning? Go into cardiac arrest. I've seen ladies lose their limbs and lose their legs trying to get a butt to impress a man or generate more revenue. Y'all, there's a difference in between being hood rich and being comfortable and just being outlandishly, rich. Why do we feel like we gotta bust the universe wide open? Why can't we just be a comfortable rich? Why can't we just be hood rich? Why can't we just elevate 3 or 4 levels from what we were? Why we gotta get all mixed up into some stuff that'll take us out of here? What's wrong with having a bank account that say you can do more things than what poverty can do? What the most middle average American can do? But a limit said you underneath the rich folks. What's wrong with that? Why we always gotta shoot and take off straight for the stars? Then end up being somewhere where ain't no protection on you. Can't nobody reach and grab you because you too far gone. We're going to have to start at some point using our minds, using our heads, allowing that third eye to allow you to see some things. When you hear that inner voice, listen to it. I've seen numerous entertainers that did wreck their life chasing behind something that ain't even out there. When I say it ain't out there, it ain't out there. You out here looking like a Barbie doll, losing your real warmth to your skin. Your skin tone don't even warm up no more because it's plastic. You out here looking froze. See, the thing is, when you have plastic surgery, what they don't tell you, you have maintenance to upkeep. Y'all, I know about all these things. I know somebody. When I tell you I have intelligent friends, I do. I had some girlfriends, well, I still do. I have girlfriends that's down in Atlanta right now. Had plastic surgery done, had these breast implants done. Cost about $15,000, $20,000 to put them in. But the maintenance, that's another issue. Maintenance. Just like they had to pay this $15,000 and $20,000 to have it done, they're gonna have to pay another $15,000 or $20,000 to keep up on the maintenance. See, because they went in. One of my girlfriends went in and got a breast implants, and they told her after 10 to 15 years, you're gonna have to come back in here because we've put these silicone bags in you, and they all up to date, and they all fresh, and they all perky, and they all full of life, and they full of water. But over time, what happens is your features start changing, right? The older you get, your body starts to shrink. So as your muscular system is shrinking, these packs, these silicone packs, whether it be cheek injections, whether it be breast injections, whether it be buttock injections, as your body is shrinking and changing forms, these things are no longer up to date. See, what you have is 2014 cheek implants, 2014 breast implants, 2014 butt implants. We need to upgrade you with 2020 cheek implants, 2020 breast implants, 2020 ass implants. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm saying? So all these features, these natural features that you have, they cutting down low, and this other stuff is sticking out because it needs to be cut down. It needs to be customized. It needs to be formed to what is going on. And if you don't have the money, and you better have some type of money, anytime a doctor see you, if it ain't nothing for a consultation, you better have some type of money stepping in his office. It boils down to two things. Either you got the money to get a new set, 2020, and get back perked up and get back on the scene, or either you're going to have these things removed. Because if you don't, over time, what happens? The bags start deflating. The bags start deflating. They start losing their form. See, they on the breakdown. They can only smile up in there for so long. But they tired after a while. They need some touching up. They need some sprucing and reconforming going on. So what happens if they don't get none? They start shrinking and deflattening and going all down, right? After a while, a hole starts to get into the bag. Then what happens? After the hole gets into the bag, then the synthetic silicone or whatever they got going on, it starts to leak, right? Drip, 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 drip. Where is it dripping to? Aha. Ain't it dripping into your system? Ain't it dripping into your system? This foreign material in your body is dripping into your system. What happens after that? We get an infection, don't we? We start getting sick. We start getting ill. And sometimes we die, depending on how long it's been in our bodies. See, it's a lot of stuff with this plastic surgery that ain't nobody speaking up on. It ain't worth it. Ain't none of this stuff out here worth it. If you got to do something to impress somebody else, it's not worth it. In the next 40 or 50 years, you can't stay on the scene forever. We got the baby boomers coming. And they showing up to do their thing. And you think can't nobody tell when you an outdated version? I'm an outdated version now of something else new finna hit the scene. I know that. But guess what? I'm gonna rock this thing while I'm in here. Don't get it twisted. You gonna know where that copy carbon you rocking came from. So with this being said, we need to start doing more research. If I can't stop you from doing what you finna do, fine. Don't say you haven't been warned. Black woman to black woman. I'm not polka dot. I'm not zebra. I'm not X and O's. I'm not I's and T's. I'm sitting right here. I'm a black woman. It ain't worth it. If you want to get a big butt, do some butt exercises. If you want some breasts, start lifting. If you want to critique a certain muscle, go on the GNC. Hey, I'm trying to get, muscle mass going. Is there a certain protein diet along with a certain protein shake? You can refer to me. I don't want to get too big. Yeah, I'm speaking for myself when I go into the GNC reps and talk to them. I don't want to get too big. I want a little sleek cut on me. You know what I'm saying? I want just a little sleek cut on me. I don't want to get too big. I'm just trying to get sleek a little bit. Do you recommend anything? Do I need to change my diet? What type of exercise do you prefer? Whatever. All of this stuff that we coming up with is shortcuts to get where we want to get. Ain't no need for that. We got all the time in the world. Every day that you wake up, you got a chance. I don't want to hear no other excuses. There are 80 and 90-year-olds waking up every morning with a chance, and they do something that they didn't do the day before. All right. If you liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to rip this up. These are my personal notes. Like I said, sometimes I have to have the battle of the war with me against me. So I think I assassinated the other one pretty well. But I'm just saying, ladies, learn to love yourself. Learn to work with what you have. And whatever you have, be good at what you have. Whatever you do, be the best at what you do. That's all you can do. And if other people come flocking to you for a meantime or for temporary reasons, that's not who you're supposed to be around anyway. We ain't trying to attract 1,000 folks. We try to attract the folks. And my last one of all, don't be in the world. Be of the world. So if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe.